How could this winter season present families with heating cost relief during Christmas week, followed by some of the coldest weather patterns we've seen in years? And why are long-range forecasters calling January's developing pattern a complete reversal that could bring snow opportunities back to areas that haven't seen meaningful winter weather in months? Right now, as we prepare for Christmas in this blessed season of celebration, we're witnessing one of winter's most remarkable contradictions unfolding across our great nation. Today marks the last official day of fall, with winter solstice beginning tomorrow, and what we're seeing is truly extraordinary for this time of year. I'm here on this Sunday, December 21st, 2025, and over the next 20 minutes, I'll walk you through the complete seasonal transformation affecting millions of American families. Here's what makes this forecast essential for your family planning. At precisely the 3-minute mark, I'll provide detailed regional forecast for specific cities and states across the entire country. At 6 minutes, the remarkable Christmas warming pattern that could bring record temperatures 40 to 45 degrees above normal to the nation's heartland. At 9 minutes, the atmospheric river bringing exceptional rainfall to California and significant mountain snow across the western state. At 12 minutes, January's complete pattern reversal, and when Arctic blocking develops to bring sustained cold back to North America. At 15 minutes, the snow opportunities developing for southern regions including Tennessee, Arkansas, the Carolinas, and northern Georgia as we move through late January. This analysis covers the United States and Canada comprehensively, using the latest atmospheric data to provide families with the information needed for both holiday and winter planning. Today's weather pattern shows a strong low-pressure system positioned over Ontario, Canada, near the northern part of Lake Superior, moving eastward through the weekend. This system will move into central Quebec by Sunday, while behind it, an Arctic high builds across the Midwest, creating another shot of cold air further north. Current precipitation shows light snow across Ontario and the upper Great Lakes region, particularly the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, pushing eastward into Quebec through Sunday. This brings light to moderate pockets of snow across eastern Canada, while our attention turns west, where significant weather developments unfold tonight and Sunday. An atmospheric river is expected to bring heavy rainfall into northern California, along with substantial mountain snow across western regions through early Christmas week. Meanwhile, the most remarkable aspect of this pattern is the extraordinary Christmas warming developing across the central United States, creating spring-like conditions for the holiday. Current snowpack analysis shows that most Americans will not experience a white Christmas this year, simply due to the mild temperatures we're already seeing this weekend, followed by even warmer conditions through Christmas week. Snow coverage will be limited to far northern areas, including Canada, Alaska, western mountains, and scattered areas of the Midwest, such as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and New England regions. Now let me provide you with the detailed regional forecast that will help you understand exactly what this pattern means for your specific area. Great Lakes Regional Forecast. Michigan's Upper Peninsula continues seeing light snow through Sunday as the system moves eastward, with accumulations remaining modest but creating travel considerations. Wisconsin and Minnesota maintain some existing snow cover, though warming temperatures will gradually reduce snowpack depth through Christmas week. Northern Lower Michigan sees the precipitation transition from snow to mixed conditions, then gradually to rain as milder air advances from the south. Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio experience rapid warming as southern air masses dominate, bringing temperatures well above seasonal norms throughout the Christmas holiday period. Northeast Corridor Detailed Outlook. New York State sees variable conditions with potential light snow in far northern areas, transitioning to rain across southern regions. Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and the Delaware Valley experience mild conditions, with temperatures rising significantly above normal for late December, creating excellent travel weather for holiday gatherings. New England maintains the best chances for white Christmas conditions, particularly across Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, where existing snow may persist through the holiday. Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts see mixed conditions, with northern areas retaining some snow, while southern regions transition to rain and milder temperatures. Central Plains Christmas warmth. This region becomes the epicenter of remarkable warming, with temperature anomalies reaching 40 to 45 degrees above normal Christmas Day. Kansas, Nebraska, and Iowa could experience record warm Christmas temperatures, feeling more like late April than late December. Oklahoma and Texas see exceptional warmth spreading northward, bringing spring-like conditions perfect for outdoor holiday activities and family gatherings. Missouri, Arkansas, and southern Illinois experience similar warming, creating ideal conditions for Christmas travel, but eliminating any possibility of holiday snow. This warming pattern represents one of the most significant Christmas temperature departures on record for the central United States, providing substantial heating cost relief for families during expensive holiday periods. Southern states' holiday outlook. The Southeast enjoys exceptionally pleasant Christmas weather with temperatures well above seasonal averages. Tennessee, Kentucky, and the Ohio Valley experience spring-like conditions, while North Carolina, South Carolina, and northern Georgia see ideal weather for outdoor Christmas celebrations. Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana enjoy warm, comfortable conditions perfect for holiday travel and outdoor activities, though completely eliminating any winter weather possibilities through December. Florida continues its typical mild winter pattern while benefiting from the northward shift of seasonal temperatures, creating comfortable conditions throughout the peninsula. Western regional developments. California faces significant atmospheric river impacts beginning tonight and continuing through Christmas week. Northern California expects heavy rainfall, with totals potentially reaching 18 inches between now and January 1st, creating flash flooding concerns across multiple areas. The Weather Prediction Center identifies marginal to moderate risk of excessive rainfall and flash flooding extending from today through early next week. Mountain regions throughout the West receive substantial snowfall as the atmospheric river moisture encounters elevation, creating excellent skiing conditions, but also avalanche concerns. Colorado, Utah, and the broader Rocky Mountain region see significant snow accumulations, while Arizona and New Mexico experience scattered precipitation depending on elevation and proximity to the moisture flow. Pacific Northwest impacts. Washington and Oregon face heavy rainfall and mountain snow as the atmospheric river impacts coastal and inland areas throughout Christmas week. Idaho, eastern Washington, and eastern Oregon experience varied conditions as moisture moves inland, creating complex forecast challenges across diverse terrain and elevations. Canadian regional overview. Ontario continues experiencing light snow today and Sunday as the low-pressure system tracks eastward towards central Quebec. Manitoba and Saskatchewan see gradual cooling behind the system, while Alberta maintains seasonal temperatures with occasional snow opportunities in mountain regions. British Columbia faces substantial precipitation from the atmospheric river, particularly along coastal areas and western mountain slopes, while interior regions see more variable conditions. Atlantic provinces experience typical winter conditions with periodic snow and seasonal temperatures, largely unaffected by the dramatic warming occurring across central North America. Now let me explain the extraordinary Christmas warming pattern that makes this holiday season historically remarkable for temperature records. Christmas Day temperature anomalies. The heartland of America experiences the most dramatic warming, with some areas potentially seeing 40 to 45 degree departures above normal. This exceptional warming could establish record warm Christmas temperatures across multiple states, fundamentally changing how families experience this traditional winter holiday. The warming pattern extends from Texas northward through Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and Iowa, creating a vast region of spring-like conditions during peak winter season. Eastern regions see substantial warming as well, though not quite as extreme as the Central Plains, still creating very comfortable Christmas weather. This pattern provides significant energy cost relief for families during an expensive holiday season, reducing heating demands dramatically across most of the continental United States. For seniors and families on fixed incomes, this Christmas warming represents a genuine blessing, allowing resources to focus on celebration rather than heating costs during this sacred season. However, this remarkable warmth represents only part of winter's story, as January brings a complete reversal towards sustained cold and snow opportunities across North America. January pattern transformation. Long-range atmospheric patterns indicate a fundamental shift towards sustained Arctic air penetration during January. Arctic blocking develops across Alaska and western Canada, allowing cold air masses to spill southward into the continental United States with much greater persistence than December patterns. The North Atlantic Oscillation works favorably to maintain this colder pattern, creating opportunities for sustained winter weather across regions that see little cold during December. Week 1 of January maintains some residual warmth across eastern regions, while cold air begins establishing across western areas, creating a transition period. Week 2 shows mixed temperature patterns as Arctic air gradually penetrates southward, while pockets of milder air persist in some areas. Week 3 represents when significant change occurs, with Arctic air advancing across most of the United States and southern Canada, bringing sustained cold conditions. The final week of January maintains cold conditions across the lower 48 states, while Alaska and western Canada see warming as high-pressure blocking builds across those regions. This creates a classic pattern where Arctic air dumps southward from Canada into the United States, potentially reaching as far south as northern Mexico. Southern snow opportunities, January. Late January patterns favor snow development across traditionally warm regions for those who enjoy winter weather variety. Tennessee, Arkansas, Louisiana, and the Carolinas could see snow opportunities as Arctic air masses interact with moisture sources along traditional storm tracks. Northern Georgia, including the Atlanta metro area, shows potential for winter weather as the pattern shift brings cold air far enough south to support snow development. These opportunities represent significant departures from December's mild pattern, providing winter weather enthusiasts with the seasonal conditions many prefer during traditional winter months. However, these remain longer-range possibilities requiring continued monitoring as we approach January for more precise timing and impact assessment. Energy and heating considerations. The dramatic seasonal contrast between December warmth and January cold creates unique planning challenges for household energy management. December's exceptional warmth provides genuine financial relief, allowing families to reduce heating costs significantly during an expensive holiday season with gift-giving and celebration expenses. January's pattern shift requires preparation for substantially increased heating demands as sustained cold returns, particularly affecting older adults and families on fixed incomes. Home maintenance considerations include checking heating systems during December's mild period to ensure proper function before January's cold arrives. Weatherization projects become practical during December's warmth, allowing families to prepare homes for January's increased heating demands through insulation and efficiency improvements. Community preparedness includes checking on elderly neighbors and relatives before January's cold develops, ensuring adequate heating resources and emergency backup plans. Travel and holiday planning. Christmas week presents exceptional travel conditions across most of the United States, with mild temperatures and generally favorable weather. Holiday travel becomes much easier than typical December conditions, though families should remain aware of heavy rain and potential flooding along the West Coast. California travelers face challenging conditions from atmospheric river impacts, requiring careful route planning and potential alternative arrangements during peak precipitation periods. Mountain travel across western regions requires winter weather preparedness despite mild valley conditions, as elevation creates significant temperature and precipitation differences. January travel planning requires different considerations as cold weather returns, particularly for northern routes and areas affected by potential snow development. Agricultural and outdoor considerations. December's warmth affects winter crop dormancy and agricultural planning across traditional growing regions. Extended growing seasons provide both opportunities and challenges, as some crops continue development while others require cold exposure for proper spring growth. January's cold return may create stress for plants and crops that experienced extended warm periods, requiring careful monitoring and potential protection measures. Outdoor recreation enjoys excellent conditions throughout Christmas week, with hiking, outdoor holiday events, and recreational activities benefiting from mild temperatures. Winter sports enthusiasts should focus on mountain regions where snow conditions remain favorable, particularly across western states with active atmospheric river moisture. Wildlife and environmental impacts. Extended warmth affects animal behavior patterns, with many species remaining active longer than typical for late December. Migratory patterns may shift as traditional winter conditions delay across much of the continent, affecting both wildlife and bird-watching opportunities. January's cold return may create adjustment challenges for wildlife that adapted to December's mild conditions, particularly affecting food availability and shelter requirements. Long-range outlook and seasonal perspective. This winter demonstrates the importance of monthly rather than seasonal forecasting for accurate planning. December's warmth and January's expected cold represent distinct seasonal phases requiring different preparation strategies rather than traditional winter-long planning approaches. February and beyond remain uncertain, though January's Arctic blocking patterns often persist into early spring, potentially extending cold conditions beyond traditional winter months. Climate variability continues demonstrating the importance of adaptive planning rather than assumptions based on traditional seasonal patterns and historical averages. The contrast between December and January serves as an excellent example of how modern weather patterns require flexible thinking and preparation strategies. This seasonal transformation affects every aspect of American life, from energy costs and travel plans to agricultural practices and outdoor recreation opportunities. Understanding these patterns enables families to make informed decisions about holiday activities, travel arrangements, home maintenance, and winter preparation strategies. I encourage you to share your observations and experiences with these weather patterns, as local reports help validate forecast accuracy and assist other families in understanding regional variations. Your comments about local conditions, energy cost impacts, and seasonal planning challenges provide valuable insights for our weather analysis and community discussions. As we continue monitoring this remarkable seasonal transformation, I'll provide updates on January's developing pattern and any significant changes to snow opportunities. Please subscribe to our channel for comprehensive coverage of North American weather patterns, and remember that understanding these seasonal changes enables better family planning and preparation. Whether you enjoy winter's cold and snow or prefer milder conditions, this season offers both experiences across different months rather than consistent conditions throughout. Take care of yourselves and your families during this remarkable seasonal transition, and I'll continue providing the weather information you need for confident planning. Stay warm this weekend and make the most of this beautiful Christmas weather approaching for holiday celebrations with family and friends.